Hi once again. Last time we had seen how to install Python from python.org, and after installing Python from there, we had gone ahead with showing how to run the first program. But if you would use the Python that you just installed, it is just Python without any much packages except for the inbuilt packages. But sometimes for applications like data science and machine learning, you might have to have more packages like NumPy, pandas. You will understand when I have to install them, like saying import NumPy, import pandas, or something like that. And then it will throw you an error which says it is not available in your Python version. So then you will have to manually install these packages, these third-party packages. You would have to manually install them by using something called as the PIP, or the pip installer, or the Python package installer. Okay, so you have to install all these packages one after the other. So we do not go for the default Python installation sometimes, but you would want to go for something like a distribution like the Anaconda distribution, which you can see on my screen right now. The Anaconda distribution helps in installing not just Python, but along with Python, you will have multiple things like all the packages which are essential for data science, machine learning, and so on. So here we have, let's understand how to install the Anaconda distribution and how to use it. The best part about using the Anaconda distribution is also it has something called as the Jupyter Notebook, which is quite cool. Jupyter Notebook can be installed separately too, using the pip. But now I would like to use the Jupyter Notebook using the Anaconda distribution. Let's do it. So you go to anaconda.com, go to the download section, and when you go to the download section, all you have to do is you get the Python version that you want for your Windows, or you go for your Mac or for your Linux. You can choose out of them which one you want. By default it's Mac. You can click on Windows, and also you can download. After you download, you will get an installer which you can just press run, and it will keep going and will run that particular package, right? It will run the particular distribution installation. Once that is done, all you have to do is open something called as the Anaconda Navigator. You have the Anaconda Navigator installed after you have installed the Anaconda distribution using the installer which gets downloaded. So here we have the Anaconda distribution, okay, the Anaconda Navigator. Now in the Navigator you can see there are a few things like a Jupyter Lab, Notebook, Qt Console, Spider, VS Code, and so on. If you want to have a good IDE for Python, Spider is a good IDE if you can just explore it yourself. Of course, the one which I want to use is something called as Jupyter Notebook. All you have to do is launch the Jupyter Notebook. Once you launch the Jupyter Notebook, you can go to the particular folder that you want. Let's say for my desktop, I want to go to something called as the Python videos which I am creating. This is empty for now. I'm going to say new Python 3. And when I say new Python 3, all I have to do is I'm going to put over here, say, a name for this particular notebook. Let's say first steps for Jupyter. All I do this, and then I say rename that. I can do something like this. I can just write here print what? Print hello world, right? Now if I want to run this, I can either click on this run, or I just go to press Alt Enter. Alt Enter is a good way of running that. It will print up the output for you, and you can go to the next line. Of course, you can do multiple other things when you start using the Jupyter Notebook. You can just do something like this: 8 multiplied by 9, 9 divided by 2. You can do multiple lines of code. You can even write multiple lines of code on the same line. Print hi. Then you can say, yep, print ask Elijah. And then when I say enter, Alt Enter, it will do the same thing for you. Hi, ask Elijah. Hope that is very clearly understood. These are the first steps for Jupyter. We are going to understand more about the Jupyter Notebook in the coming sessions. Thank you. Stay tuned.